Hi guys, welcome to XtraTalk, another edition together today with Sahbi. Sahbi, welcome.
Thank you.
It's been a while. We haven't given a XtraTalk for over a week. Not much to discuss, basically. A lot of rumors.
Yeah.
We have been active on Twitter, a little bit less on Instagram, but today we're going to discuss something. Actually, two things. We're going to, of course, discuss the rumors of players coming to Ajax or leaving Ajax. We'll do that at the end. We'll do that also very quickly. The most important discussion today will be about Nouri and Ajax.
Yeah.
I want your opinion on this one. It's a difficult topic to talk about.
Yeah.
Also because we don't know everything. It's all about what we read, what we hear. So it's difficult to have exactly a clarified opinion about how things should be. But based on what we know, I want to know from your perspective, why is it taking so long to have this solved between Ajax and the Nouri family to find an agreement? What is going on according to you?
I think it's, of course, a legal action. It's a legal topic. Ajax is accountable. They said they were accountable for this whole...
They admitted to that,
They admitted to that.
Yes.
So basically, they are responsible for getting this fixed. They need to make sure that this is being solved. The family wants some appreciation because Ajax is telling them, at least the rumors is telling them that he was not able to make it to the first team based on
his
heart
medical condition. Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And they don't agree. The family don't agree with that. And I agree with that because I saw him playing. We all saw him playing. He is a natural talent. So I think it's all about money. If they admit that that Nouri would play first team, they would have to pay a lot of money. So I think at the end, it's all about money.
Exactly. But what you're saying now, it's very interesting. You're saying it's all about money. It's all about money for Ajax. It's not all about money for the Nouri family.
No.
Because before you can come to an agreement on how much damages they can receive, in terms of compensation, you have to establish a common ground on what basis the compensation should be about.
Yeah.
And that's the problem right now. Because what you're saying is correct. Ajax is saying, due to the medical condition that Nouri had even before what happened to him, we have strong doubts whether he would achieve an elite status player, reaching, let's say, first team Ajax, captain, maybe going to Barcelona, Madrid, etc.
Yeah.
And it's very important to know this because if you don't have a common ground on the potential of a player and what he could... Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So basically, at the end, it's all about money. Because if they have a common agreement that he wouldn't play at first team at Ajax, the chance will be very small to get to the first team of Ajax. The cost, the damage would be less. So at the end, it's all about money. And I agree with you. It's about the first thing that needs to be done is to have an agreement on what future would Nouri get within Ajax. And my opinion would be that he would be definitely made it. You've heard Van der Beek. You heard a lot of players saying he would definitely get to the first team. You saw him play. He even was the best player in the second division of the Eredivisie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it's a 1+1. So I don't understand why this is taking so long. I understand the family's position. They are angry. They are frustrated, and I know why.
Well, what I hear from them, from the Nouri family, I have to be honest as well. They seem very nice, also very decent and very respectful, also towards Ajax.
Yeah.
Despite everything that has happened, despite everything that they're going through, they're nothing but very appreciative of Ajax and everything that's happened. Which is something, you don't see that every time, all the time with other people. Okay. If I may ask you one thing, the most important thing that I cannot get right now is why does it take so long? I mean, we know what happened in 2017. It's almost 3 years later, and still they haven't found an agreement. And now they're planning to go through the legal, having a legal suit, going to the judge, etc., etc. As Ajax, apart from the money issue,
it's a reputation issue.
It's a reputational issue. Why would they want to do that? Can you think of something? Can you think of an argument why they don't want to admit or come to an understanding? I mean, the family doesn't seem like they're only saying, no, we want this. They want appreciation. They want to have some sort of...
and they're right.
Yeah.
And they're right, yeah.
So what's happening? And again, it's difficult because we don't know the whole story.
My opinion is, at this moment, I think Overmars and Van der Sar really wants to pay. They really want to help out. And so from their part, I think there's no issue. I think it's coming from the supervisory board.
Because Ajax is
it's a listed company. So it's coming from the supervisory board, and they don't look at feelings of others. They look at the figures. They see if it's going well or not well. I think they are the ones who are stating, we will not do it. We want to reach an agreement, but not the agreement which the Nouri family wants. So I think it's a discussion between both sides. Supervisory board and Van der Sar needs to follow the supervisory board. So that way there's no agreement, which means we need to go to legal. We need to take legal action. And
I was thinking about this, of course, a lot of times. Every time I see this topic come up, and one of the things that crossed my mind, I want to know your opinion about this as well. The thing that crossed my mind sometimes is that this is, of course, something that doesn't happen very often. So it's let's say a unique situation. I'm not saying that players do not get heart attacks or something like that, or medical condition during a play, during football, but it doesn't happen a lot. And in the case of Nouri, being that young as well, I mean, it's unique.
Yeah.
In the case of Ajax, it's even more unique because they haven't experienced it before.
Yeah.
Which makes it even harder to assess the situation. And if they say right now, without going to a legal route, okay, you know what? Yes, we agree and we will pay this. Then you're building a precedent for next time. If something happened in the future, then they can always say, listen, you did this with the Nouri case.
You have to pay.
Why are you doing this with Nouri case and you're not doing that with us?
Yeah. Now, I understand Ajax's position. It's a business. It's a company. It's a listed company. So if they would have to pay the full amount, then, as you said, it's a precedent then. They will have to pay it next time if something occurs, even a small thing. If a small thing occurs, they'll be liable and they'll have to pay.
Okay.
So it's...
Yeah, one last question.
Yeah.
So what I just said, right?
Yeah.
It's an important factor. You agree to that?
Yeah.
It's an important factor.
Yeah.
What is more important if you were in charge? What's more important to you? The president, creating a president, or taking into account that you might go into the legal route, have reputational risk, and even lose, and the judge would basically say, no, we agree with the Nouri family on their position, and you guys have to pay up. In that sense, it's a double loss for Ajax.
Yeah. Indeed.
Not only because they lose money, that's the least important thing, their reputation will go, because don't forget how much Nouri is loved, not only by all the people, all the fans, even opposing fans, all the players, all the staff, everyone.
Everyone in the world.
So it's not in the interest of Ajax to do this even.
Yeah. No,
So to me, the latter one, the reputational one, is much heavier in my opinion.
Yeah.
Than the legal
Same for me. I would never jeopardize the reputation of the club. I mean, it's a so much loved person, as a football player. I can't imagine that they would go to court to solve this. They need to think about their reputation. Just pay and acknowledge and okay, you're liable. you have money in the bank, and nobody will argue that when you have to pay. So just pay and close this file, because the Nouri family is still.
Of course, they're going also through so much themselves. I mean, you cannot do that from a human perspective, even.
Indeed, and he's not dead, so he's still alive. I mean, you still have to take care of him.
Exactly.
It's a long-standing issue. It's not something that can be solved. It would not mean that, okay, if they agree with the amount, that the problem is fixed. No, the family is still with Nouri. They still need to take care of him
for the rest of his life.
For the rest of his life. I mean, so as you said, it's a human issue. They need to take care of this. Just pay up.
Okay.
Be gentle.
I understand.
Yeah.
You're okay?
I'm okay, but
right.
the emotions.
I need to take one sip.
Me too.
All right. So one last thing. So we talked about Nouri. We're moving on now to the rumor. The rumor mill, as they say. So I will give you a couple of names of players that I have been reading, or we have been reading or seeing through media. Maybe I will miss one or two because there have been so many, and we have skipped an extra talk. I just want you to we'll go quickly through them. I will give you the name and what has been being said in the media, and I want you to say yes or no if you agree that yes, they have to leave, or yes, they have to come to Ajax. Or no, and then short reason why.
Sure.
Yeah, you sure you don't want another one?
No, I just took a sip. So.
All right, cool. So here we go. Let's start with players coming in at Ajax.
Okay.
So they were talking about our famous Davy Klaassen. Davy Klaassen to Ajax.
Yes, because he has the Ajax DNA. Take into account that Donny will leave, Klaassen could take over his place.
Okay. Jan Verthongen from Spurs.
Yes. He's one of a hell of a defender. And we could always use such a defender within the Ajax system.
The Spanish rumor. I read, by the way, today that Dortmund now came with an offer. Torres? Ferran Torres?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about him?
Is that the player from Valencia? I think he's a winger or a right midfielder.
Yeah, he's a youth player, promising player. Ajax is very much interested. However, it's a money issue because he's very expensive.
He's expensive, and of course, big clubs are looking for him as well. So
okay, let's move to the next one.
Yeah.
Just make it quick. Other way around. Onana, Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain.
He is a Barcelona player. It's in his DNA. But I think he would fit with the Paris Saint-Germain, taking into account that he could play first team. I don't think he will be able to kick out Ter Stegen at Barcelona.
Mm-hmm. Veldman last said that he might stay another year because of the situation.
No.
No, what no? He has to leave?
I think it's time for him to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think he's too injury sensitive. He can play well, but no, I think we need some fresh blood.
All right. Serginho Dest to Bayern Munich?
Yes. I don't think he's very spectacular at Ajax, and if they could get a decent price for him, sell him.
All right. Any other players I've missed, maybe, that you have read about that maybe might leave Ajax?
I've read about interest of Sonja Hansen.
Oh yeah, tell me about that one, the Sonja Hansen. To City, right?
To City. Guardiola is very into him. But of course, he needs to stay. Obviously, he won't get any playing time at City. Phil Foden, player of City, he doesn't even play a lot. He's a natural talent. So no, he should stay and wait for his debut to play regular first team action at Ajax.
One last one. I just came up with that one. Occurred to me. Gravenberch to Roma.
No. He's
same as Hansen.
He's a raw diamond.
Yeah.
I mean, every top club is looking for him. He's a raw diamond. We need to give him time. He needs to play more.
He needs to reach a certain level, of course, first before he can move on, right?
Yeah. So he needs to have some playing time. Not like the first 11, but he needs to get some playing time, and at the end he could be our midfielder. Yeah, definitely.
All right. One last question, not about the rumors, but in general.
Yeah.
How much do you miss football right now?
I missed a lot. I only look at replays of the Ajax games, also with the ones which was sent by through Twitter. The Champions League final, but I also looked at the Europa League final. It's this is the only thing that we can do right now.
Can you stomach those games that we lost? Can you watch them again?
Yeah, I can watch them again, but it makes me stronger because it remains a pity, but we had to swallow it.
Yeah. All right. Hey, thank you for being here.
No problem.
Good luck with everything, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for also taking the effort to come over all the way here during Corona time. So thanks again.
No problem.
Guys, thank you for watching. Please leave your comments, your opinions in the section below. And we're really looking forward to your opinions. See you next time. Be safe.